Okay, what I'm trying to do here is I'm starting to build a neck, and I'm going to try and make a laminated neck using this timber which I've got from a pallet, and I've machined it using the router planer sort of technique, the same as I did with the Telecaster body, so that it's flat, and then I've sawn it down on the table saw, and then it was that way around and I flipped it, so that should hopefully get the grain running, well, mainly running as if it's quarter sawn. And then I'm going to glue it together, and that should be quite a good neck blank. I've already done the, over here, the head for the guitar with a 10-degree angle, because I'm going to try and make a scarf joint as well, because I don't like doing things by halves. So I've got to do the same angle on the end of this wood, and then I can clamp it together. Okay, I've used the planer router method to get these down to thickness. This is the headstock, and I've used Ben at Crimson Guitars super glue and masking tape trick to stick this onto the neck blank, which is this one, and I've now clamped them using various bits and pieces at 10 degrees to the horizontal, which is here, which you can see there. So now I can use the planer to go backwards and forwards and hopefully get these good enough to make the scarf joint. Okay, it's looking pretty good. That's all right. Okay, so a little bit of sanding and that should be ready to glue. Okay, I've got it gluing up. That was quite tricky. Whether or not I've got it lined up straight, I'm not quite sure. It looks about right here, but I can't tell if it's in a straight line that way, so I probably should have marked it or done something. There's probably some method of doing it that I don't know about. Anyway, I think it's going to be okay. Okay, it's unclamped now, and it's come out really well. Seems to be central. And on this side. So it's a little bit difficult to see, but this is the centre line. It lines up nice. And it's almost perfectly flat, I think. I thought I might have to plane it, but I don't think I do. I've just sanded it, and that's extremely smooth, so the fretboard should go on there nicely. So pretty good for a bit of old pallet wood. Yet again my video skills have deserted me, and I managed to completely mess up the recording of videoing the routing of the truss rod, whatever it's called, cavity channel, that's it, truss rod channel. So I did that basically on this homemade router table. There's no router in it at the moment, but pushing it along like that, and the same way, although without as much finesse as Fletcher Handcrafted has done on several videos which you can find on eBay, YouTube rather. So problems I've had are that this was not quite lined up for some reason. I thought I did measure it very carefully, but the channel is centered at this end, but it's gone off by about a millimetre this end. So this bit here is not central, which is a shame really, because that's the bit that you see. I've also used a router bit that was too big for this circular bit, so it's a bit on the large side. So what I'll probably do is make a cover for it. But anyway, it's stuck in with a bit of sealant, silicone sealant, which hasn't stopped it rattling yet. So what I'm going to do is put some, I've got this black sort of blue tack stuff. I'm going to put a couple of bits of that in here before I stick the fretboard on, and that will hopefully stop it rattling, because if I hold that, it stops it.